Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Wade with Imperial Auto Solutions. Today we're going to talk about cleaning engine bays. This is a customer's Volkswagen Passat. I did another video on interior tools and cleaning methods. Wasn't exactly that thorough, but it was short and sweet. Gets to the point. I'm going to tell you guys that you do not have to worry about getting your engine wet, especially in a car like this. A lot of things are watertight and weather resistant, but of course you should not use too much water cleaning it, but water is definitely the fastest way to do this. Leaves. Vacuum all the leaves and debris out before you do anything. Don't get them wet, they just stick to everything, so vacuum them up. Now the way I would clean this is with two things. You can use a brush, and you're definitely going to need a Tornador. Tornador helps blast all the cleaning agent through all the cracks and crevices and pulling all the dirt and crap out, leaving you with seemingly new looking engine bay. Now, as extensive as the cleaning that you want to do, you can lift the car up in the air and steam the oil pan area and the cross members and get all the oil and grime and crap off. I don't do that to normal cars like this. I charge $40 for an engine detail, and usually that consists of cleaning under the bonnet, and I usually take the air filter out and blow it out and stuff, and clean the top of the battery here. You see how this is all dirty? I clean that. Even though this thing's in a case, it's still pretty filthy. You can try and clean down here, but a lot of electronics down there, so just get it wet and blow it out with the Tornador. Do the best you can. All these little cracks and crevices are all going to get cleaned. Don't worry about getting water on your belt. It's not going to do anything. It's just going to make noise when you start the car. If you're worried about getting these things wet, dude, they're made to get wet. They're not made to be wet constantly, but as long as you dry it off, within 10 minutes of you washing the engine bay, you're fine. Places like this, they all need to be cleaned. This has to be shiny. This has to be nice. Now, a lot of detailers forget about your bonnet, okay? Try not to get this thing wet, but what I typically do is I take this off and clean the whole hood. But on a car like this guy is not really too concerned about his engine being spotless, so he just wants it to look cleaner. And I'm actually not even charging, or the company's not charging him for the engine detail. I'm just doing it out of courtesy. As you can see, we got a layer of gunk and shiznit on there. That's all going to get cleaned. So we'll be back with the final result in 3, 2, 1. That was quick. So basically I just cleaned it with an all-purpose cleaner. Didn't need much degreasing. As you can see, this is all clean. It's kind of hard with the sun causing my phone to focus funny, but yeah, it's the dressing. I don't use a slimy, sticky dressing. It's just it stays wet for a little bit. It's called Coverall. Not a very high silicone-based dressing. I don't like to use really shiny, ridiculous dressings. The reason why it looks so shiny is it's still kind of damp, but the reason why is dust and dirt likes to stick to that kind of stuff, so I just try to keep it as clean as possible. Now, as far as the cloth cover, you can blast it prior to washing the engine with the Tornador, but like I said, I'm just doing this as a courtesy. I'm not doing a crazy overhaul on the engine or anything, but basic engine cleaning right there. That would make any customer happy with a basic car. If you're looking at a Porsche or you're looking at stuff like that, then you're going to have to be a little bit more extensive. I would stick a wheel woolly that I'm not using on wheels in there and in there, and I did kind of get my rag in there and clean all the hinges and stuff, but obviously some foaming action with a wheel woolly would definitely clean those more thoroughly. But that's pretty much it, guys. Until next time, keep it clean.